So it turns out he didn't die. It's also possible that he wasn't kidnapped. But for some reason, they won't let him come near me.
Or you going near him.
Maybe I was the problem behind all of these, and maybe I am some sort of monster, and they had to hide me in Krasnoholms to prevent me from harming my only son. I just can't remember everything. I have some glimpse of my memory, but I don't see the entire picture. It's really frustrating me.
Alright, listen. I have a friend who graduated from a medical institute, from psychiatry. He's a good guy, but sadly, we rarely see each other. However, I always enjoy reading his posts. He writes some interesting stuff about psychology.
Are you saying that he could help me remember everything about my life?
Well, his latest passion is hypnotherapy. I don't believe in such stuff, but who knows, maybe he's right and it does work. I heard that you could remember something important under hypnosis.
I agree with you.
Hey, Michael. Good evening. You're sleeping? Would you like a job? Hypnotherapy.
You mean right now?
Uh-huh. Well, that's great. We're on our way there.
Memory map.
It's moving backwards. The ribbon of time is accelerating. Winter, autumn, and summer. 5 years ago. What do you see?
It was a great place. I loved it there.
I love
Did
being.
you like going with me today? Really?
Hey!
And later, let's go to.
You said you were on a business trip.
Hold on. Alice, I did, but actually, well, let
Good
me explain.
afternoon. As I can see, this is your lover, right? Pleasure to meet you. I'm Miss White.
Stop, Alice.
What's this
well,
girl's name?
Listen to me first.
Do you know how to say hello? Hello there. Will you introduce me?
Alice.
Hey, what are you doing, huh? Alice, we understand that you're very upset. And now you have to stop. Please don't do this. My son, stop her right now. Well, all right. All right, Alice. Vitaly did something wrong. And you're very upset. So what? Will you send him out? Did you think how this will affect your only son if he leaves? It is Igor, huh? He needs a family. He needs a father. Believe me, because I raised a son myself. What were you thinking? You put on a ring and that would be enough? And that the man is yours forever? A husband must be treated well. He must be cared for, nurtured, and be valued by his wife. But what did you do? You had awards, presentations, contests, and whatnot. How should Vitaly feel about your background, huh? How can he live when his wife is always ahead of him all the time? How can you take care of him, huh? Of course he wanted to have a woman who would support him, someone he could rely on, even just for a little bit. And who wouldn't steal his spotlight? Do you understand? Tell me, who would support him?
She is my husband's mother. Oh my God, all these years I thought my mother-in-law was my mother.
Some daughters-in-law call their mothers-in-law mother. It's still part of our tradition.
Oh my goodness. How they had turned everything upside down. What happened? How did I remember that my name was not Lisa?
Well, if they had been a bit more professional, you wouldn't have remembered. I might say you were lucky.
So why does it matter if she saw you?
Because of Igor.
Maybe she didn't remember him. She can't remember half of it.
But Marina, I called him Igor in her presence. You see, she's a journalist. She may not remember her name or the past, but she can change her nature. If she puts her mind to finding me, she could.
Vitaly, I've been telling you that we should have left earlier. And you kept saying we should wait. Are you happy now? Of course she will find the apartment where her husband is registered.
Marina, let's set aside the question of who's at fault about this. The best thing to do is to talk about what we should be doing right now.
What we're going to do is leave right away.
Marina, stop worrying. Just be patient. Everything is going to be okay.
If that's what you want, I'll pack Igor's things. And I'll visit Mother at the hospital. You're right. This time we have to stick together.
Well, this is the place my father lives in. I stay here when I'm in Moscow.
And you even have your own room.
You're right. And you'll be sleeping in it. Over here.
So where will you be sleeping?
In the living room. I can watch TV and play there.
Well, all right. I wish you a fun evening.
And I wish you a good night.
Mom, the important thing is that you felt really good with him.
Oh, Alice, my dear. Well, I felt really good. I've loved your father very much, but...
Mom, I understand. It's been 7 years since he died. And you're still young and beautiful.
It's easy to be beautiful when you're loved. Why don't you join us at Emirates, huh? It's really nice there.
It's too hot there. And I have all my work here.
Why, he doesn't want you to?
Well, yes, Vitaly doesn't want to.
Mommy, can you please buy me an ice cream?
Igor, you already had some today.
But you can never have enough ice cream, right? Can we have some ice cream, please?
What
All
flavor
right.
would you like?
Come on, look and pick the flavor you like.
This one, please.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Here's your
you.
ice cream, little one.
Take it easy,
ma'am.
okay?
Thank you, too.
Don't eat too fast.
I wish I could see Igor more often.
Grandma, you should visit more often.
But Igor,
You're right.
your grandma lives in Dubai.
But why, Mommy? It's better to live here.
It is better with you. But sadly, I live in Dubai.
Igor, do you still remember Svetlana? You know her very well, right?
Mommy, she gave me an elephant before.
Oh, you remember.
That's right, she did give you an elephant. And she is a very good and kind woman. You will have to stay with her for a few days, you understand me? I promise to come back for you.
But I want to come with you.
Unfortunately, you can't. I have some grown-up business there. I have to deal with it by myself. As soon as I'm done, I'll immediately come back for you. I promise. Will you wait for me?
Please don't worry. We'll watch some movies and eat plenty of your favorite ice cream. Right?
You're going to have ice cream.
We'll make sure to have a great time.
All right. Thank you, Svetlana.
Lisa! Lisa! Shh, shh, shh. Calm down, I'm here, it's alright.
The car fell from the bridge. I remember that I was inside. I remember it. I'm so scared, Oleg. I'm scared. I was inside the car.
It's all over. Calm down now. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Are you all right? Well, excellent. We have a long day ahead. My friend from the police, he just sent me an address where your husband is registered at the moment.
Oh. As if I haven't pulled any weeds at all. Look, everything grew back again.
You said we'd only be here for 2 days, but it looks like you brought enough food for a month. Oh, Igor doesn't like living in the countryside.
It's not for so long. You can't miss your training practice, too. As soon as adult matters are handled, we'll leave. So don't worry.
What kind of matters?
For adults.
Marina, come on, take the bags to the kitchen.
But I'm in high heels. I'm not comfortable carrying heavy stuff.
Marina, you have to. We have no helpers here.
Ladies, let's not argue about this.
Of course, it would be strange to think that he's just sitting at home and waiting for you. Maybe he could be hiding.
He's not at home, and he's not at work. We don't know where to look for him. Hold on a second. I can remember that I have a friend named Svetlana. It seems like she was a very close friend. She must know something.
Well, let's go to her.
But I don't know where she is. I only remember that her name was Svetlana.
Okay, listen. Maybe you already remembered something and you haven't gone there. You haven't been to the editor's office where you worked.
Yes, that's right. The editor's office. Hold on, before I go to work, I think I should change. Your grandma's dress is gorgeous. I know it's great, but I'm not entirely sure if I should wear it there.
I think you look good as you are. Well, all right, I get it. Changing won't hurt.
Perfect. Well, maybe something like this?
Wow.
I'm not sure Alice had this look, but I'm not Alice anymore, nor am I Lisa. I'm not really Lisa. So for my new image, I can have this look or something similar. Right?
That's great to hear. Is your new self ready to go to the editor's office? Do you have the address?
No. Well, they must remember me down there. I hope someone will. And then they will tell us something about my former self.
So are you scared?
I'm very scared. They'll be seeing the former Alice in me, and I have no idea what she was like. How was Alice at work? Maybe she was sleeping with her boss, or maybe she was the type who's scheming with her colleagues.
No, it doesn't sound like you. You know, I had this one ritual. I do it when I have something important coming up. It could be for a business trip or a hard exam. I used to take a sheet of paper and make sure to write the ideal scenario of what I would like to happen. Then I would make a paper plane. Then I'd launch it into the air.
You fly it from where?
There is a spot I know.
Let's go there.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Look, mine flew a little longer. That's right.
What did you wish for?
I shouldn't say it because it won't come true.
Come on, we're not children anymore.
We have just launched our paper planes. And now we're hoping that it could influence our objective reality. It doesn't sound like an adult's behavior. So no, I'm not telling you.
Excuse me. I find you both very photogenic. Is it okay if I take some pictures?
Of course, it's all right.
Well, in that case, please stand closer to each other. All right.
Like
Put your
this?
arm around your girlfriend. Please don't be shy. This is perfect. It's a super shot. If you don't mind, I'll keep this photo for my portfolio. Right now? Oh, yes. Lean your head against his shoulder. Excellent. Super. Now another angle, please. You can look into each other's eyes if you want. Perfect. Wicked. Now that is a super shot. All right. Show me more poses. That is so sweet. So right now, I'll take it. Oh, that is so nice.
Is this spot okay?
Oh, yes.
Are you telling me the truth?
wanted you to know that.
All right, I
Thank you
believe
so
in you.
much.
All right, that's why I married you. So what are we waiting for?
That's why we're
Let's
here.
go. I already told you about the copy.
Oh, really?
Get it?
I actually went there last night. Yeah, so cool.
Hey, Alice?
It was a party.
Landon!
Svetlana?
I see.
Come on in. Oh, Alice. Well, you've changed so much.
But I'm still myself.
Why are you asking me that?
I just suffered from a memory loss. Now some things are coming back, more or less. Well, but not yet everything. You know about the accident, right?
When you had an accident, Igor was with me. Vitaly came to me at once and took him away. He told me you were in the ICU, and then he would notify me when they allowed visitation. And then they told me that you went missing. I was looking for you for another year, Alice. I was even thinking of breaking into your apartment. Vitaly didn't know you had given me your apartment key.
So I even gave you the key?
You were going away for another business trip, and you were concerned you had forgotten to unplug the iron back home. You asked me to drop by and check it. And then you just gave me the apartment key. I still have it here, in case you need it. I took care of it for you.
Move in together?
Why not? I want to wash the dishes myself. And bring the whole paycheck home. And then name my son Gordon.
That's not bad. Before, your upper limit in a relationship was getting love tattoos. What about your arrangement? That you are working hard as a school teacher in Krasnoholmsk and looking after your grandma. So what about your plan?
Are there any contradictions?
She's not a simple girl. She would want to live in Moscow. I'm very sure about that.
Well, so what? I don't need that inheritance. I will not be so happy with a mortgage.
Please don't say that. Are you really that serious?
That's what I'm telling you. Alice, I'm with my father. All right, she says hi. He also said hi. Already? All right, so how did it go? Listen, the key plays well into our hands now. Alice, stop it. You're breaking into someone's apartment? All right, into your apartment. Alice, wait for me. I'll be coming with you. It's settled then.
Right now, my son is really coming with Landon. I can see that he doesn't need the inheritance, because he needs Landon more. Times we live in suddenly change.
Well, I hope you will approve.
We'll see about that.
So what? Are the Spaniards waiting for us? The contract is a year.
Are you sure that Igor needs this?
He was selected to be part of it. Vitaly, what's wrong with you? This is the best football academy. Don't you understand that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? And it doesn't happen for just anyone.
I'm just concerned that we're taking him away from this country.
Listen, first of all, I want you to know that there is no good football in Russia. You will just stifle the kid's talent. Secondly, I can't take it anymore. I can't take what's happening here. You promised me, Vitaly. Or did you change your mind?
Of course not, I didn't.
All right. So all the papers are ready. I sent them the copies. The original is in the suitcase. Don't worry so much.
Are they going to issue a printed court ruling to us?
Well, if your mother is staying, as soon as she gets the papers, she can just...
Damn it. The papers for the hearing.
Why, did you forget them?
It's my mother-in-law's death certificate. I thought I had it. Left it on the kitchen table, so I won't forget about it.
Oh, good job, Vitaly. You did a great job. Of all the things you could have forgotten.
There's no folder. I don't like it to be crumpled.
Then on the bright side, it isn't crumpled. Are you going to Moscow?
Well, what are my options? You know what? I'll just come back. Maybe around dinner.
Hey, wait a minute. Please remind me again. What are we supposed to be looking for?
I have no idea at all.
Not the best motivation before a break-in.
Let me just clarify this. We need to find answers to our questions right now. Why did these people keep me at Krasnohomsk for so long? Why would they be needing Lisa the Grey Mouse instead of Alice the journalist?
That's for a global scope. I like it.
Let's go.
Hey, there you are, Mr. Vitaly. Finally, you're here. You've missed 2 of our residents' meetings.
Miss Marina, I'm sorry.
What about the capital repairs and the other documents, huh?
I don't care anymore. We're moving out. Goodbye.
Come on, look, there are going to be bubbles now. Look closely. Whoa! Amazing! I remember. These are all mine. Why did they take it away from me? Igor, that's the Big Dipper.
Where is it, Mommy?
It's just out there.
But where?
Well, the embassy called me. My mom just died. This morning.
What did they say? Are they going to transport the body here?
And why? She has been a widow for a year now. She doesn't have anyone. I have to go.
All right, you can go then. Igor will stay with me for now. When you come back, we're gonna settle this.
So our son will be staying with you and your lover?
But Igor is my child too.
Igor will be staying with Svetlana.
Igor is my son, and I can choose whatever I want. You have to respect that.
You have no power anymore. Since you started living with two families. My mother died because of cancer in the Emirates. It was actually on the day I got in a car accident. When I was going to the airport to handle everything. He took my mother's death certificate. But why?
I don't know, but it's time for us to leave. Did we find what we were looking for?
I don't know. I must think it over. Hello, husband. Where's our son? You took Igor away.
You remembered you have a child? You were not thinking a lot about him while roaming on your business trips. Your whole life was one big deadline. Do you understand that your child didn't see you for months?
Don't lie to me. I still remember going on walks with him.
Alright, you do remember something. Well done, okay? Well, what else do you remember? You can tell me everything, but do you realize that after the accident you were unable to hold a spoon? You didn't recognize anybody else that time. Just imagine when his own mother can't recognize him. And he was only 5 years old, Alice. He was only 5 years old.
I am his mother. You thought no mother is better than a sick one?
I'm positive about that, because the time has shown that I was right.
You are such a jerk.
I don't understand what this man is doing here. What the hell are you doing in my apartment?
It's my apartment. My mother gave it to me and you moved in only after the wedding. I remember that.
So are you telling me that the memories are coming back?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad. Then why can't you remember right now that you are not only the savior and the superhero, that my mother and I have always been on your side most of the time? Yes, if it weren't for us, you would still be mumbling incoherently inside your house. We did our best to bring you back.
So tell me, what's the reason why you didn't bring me back here?
Because of Igor, I already told you. We protected him from all this horror.
So you gave Alice another name, and have been convincing her that she's a provincial teacher for 5 years and that's protecting her?
Of course we did that. She got mixed up in an investigation that could have ruined our entire family before. You know, it's dangerous if she'd remember she was a journalist.
She would have carried on with the investigation and would get eliminated together with her family.
Mm-hmm.
That's nonsense from the first to your last words. Are you sure nobody was after her?
Huh? And you're sure nobody set up the accident?
It was an accident. I got cut off by some jerk, then I lost control of the vehicle. And I remember that too.
Well, that's great. I see that you know everything better than I do. So maybe, with your permission, I'd rather get going. You closed the door, right? I believe you brought the keys to enter the house.
Take me to my son.
All right.
That's it?
Yeah? But I have to prepare him first. I'll explain to him that you're alive, that we found you, and then you want to see him. Well, I don't know, maybe give him a couple of weeks. You do remember how gullible your son is? You can't just show up and then shock him with your presence.
Give me his photograph.
All right, then. This one was taken for the website after he scored such a decisive goal. We have a very talented son. So see you in a couple of weeks. Alice, I'm begging you. Just leave us alone. Don't stalk us. I'll get him ready in a tranquil environment. Do we have a deal? I'll go ahead.
He looks like me, right?
He does. So Lisa, aren't you alarmed that Vitaly agreed for you to meet Igor so easily?
What can he do to me? After all, I even know at what sports club my son does his training.
No. They're plotting a scheme and they don't want you to interfere. I think you have to be careful.
Yes, I feel the same.
If there was something so important at stake, why didn't they simply eliminate you?
They didn't have the guts to commit a premeditated murder. You need a willful character. While Vitaly, well, you saw him, right?
We saw that he came for your mother's death certificate. So why does he need it?
Wait a minute. That friend of yours from the police, can he possibly search for the exact date when I officially went missing?
I'm not sure, but maybe. I guess he's already asleep. I'll call him tomorrow. Do you have something in mind?
Well, I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
Got it. And what if... All right. Yes, thanks anyway. Yes. Have a nice day. Goodbye. He said that you were listed as a missing person. Unfortunately, he couldn't find a date.
Listen to what I've found.
What?
It says here that a missing person can be pronounced dead by the court in a matter of 5 years.
Uh-huh. So why do they need you to be pronounced dead?
Because of the inheritance. To tell you the truth, my mother's husband was a very rich Arab businessman. He died 1 year before my mom passed away. He bequeathed a very handsome fortune to my mom. That's why I'm in my mother's will.
So that means you're about to divorce your husband. Hey, hold on. That means after the divorce, your husband wouldn't have anything given to him. So that's what your relative's nefarious plot is about.
Then there was a car accident plus an amnesia. How convenient, right?
Everything is turning out in their favor. So what if Vitaly staged that accident for you?
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have the guts. The only thing he could have done was to hide me and prevent me from remembering about my past. Well, that's really his style. 'Cause he likes sophisticated plots.
Well, I don't know. Had to live like that for 5 years. By the way, don't you want the world to know you're back for good?
I would like to. But first, I would like to know, when was the exact date when these people recorded me as a missing person? It's crucial right now. Right. Oh, hi, Svetlana. Well, good afternoon. This is Alice. Sorry, I really need your help though, but I can't meet you right now. Could you please tell me if you happen to know the exact date on which they have recorded me as a missing person? Oh. I see. Do you know the name of the hospital where I stayed at?
We should talk to the owner of the house. Maybe he could sell it? I'd grow vegetables in the backyard. I love the smell of fresh air.
But Mom, there is also air in Spain. And a lot of vegetable gardens.
So Mrs. Anastasia is sabotaging our departure again?
Are you saying that I can't do it? I'd like to see Dolce Vita before my time runs out.
I just hope everything will go according to plan.
She promised not to bother us, at least for 2 weeks. And we only need 1 day. I think that's gonna be enough.
What I think? Is it all right? I wasted 5 years of my life just being with that woman. And I will make sure to get what I want, no matter what it takes. Nobody is going to stop me, neither Lisa nor that Alice.
I'm sorry, miss, but how can I make an appointment for you if you don't have Alice Landon's ID?
All right. Can you please make an appointment for Lisa Kovalskaya with the same doctor who treated Alice Landon? 'Cause that's what I need.
Miss, the doctor's schedule is full next month, and he only treats those patients with severe cases or if it's really necessary.
What should I do just to see him? This is a very urgent matter. Can you please just find a...
Can you imagine Dr. Nicholas? She's blackmailing us. She wanted to go without an appointment.
Good afternoon, Doc.
So what is this all about?
Well, it's so important for me to talk to the doctor who treated Alice Landon 5 years ago.
Regarding what? Am I correct that you are Alice Landon? I think you look fantastic right now. Unlike what you looked like several years ago, you were in bad shape. Don't you remember me?
Sorry, I can't remember it.
That time I was the doctor in charge of your treatment. Follow me, please.
Thank you so much.
You know, when you went missing from the ward, I thought I'd have a stroke that time. Even more when I learned that you were classified as a missing person. I was waiting for your relatives to take me to court for it, but I didn't hear anything from them. Honestly, Alice, I was very worried about you when you got into your accident.
They didn't do anything?
They really didn't. I often saw those people in my nightmares. Thanks for making the time to drop by. Are you sure you're not just here to console me?
Sorry, Doctor, but that's not the case. I came here to know whether you could still remember the date on which these people reported me as a missing person. Do you still remember it?
I'll remember it till I die. Everything happened on August 28th.
Bingo! According to this, the hearing on pronouncing you dead is scheduled tomorrow. Time of the hearing, the courtroom location, details are here. We're gonna have so much fun.
Well, should I write a speech for the court?
Now I think you'd better get some sleep. A spontaneous speech from a well-rested person.
All right, I'll do that because I'm a living person.
Exactly. You should make a profound impression on the court.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Sit down, everything is almost ready.
You know, it turns out to be really scary to go back to those who had buried you.
You're right. When it's all over, I'll make sure we'll celebrate this day every year.
You have really big plans for your life.
And for you too. But let's make sure to get through this day first.
Will you drive me to court?
No. You will drive me there. So drum roll, please. And I have with me the printed out copy of Alice Landon's official driving license.
Hold on. I have a different name in my passport?
What can you say? It's good to have your man at the police, right? Maybe we could tour around the yard first?
I don't know. What if I can't do it?
Of course you can. Your subconscious can remember it. Just start the car, the ignition, gas, brake, and the blinkers. Let's go.
Will you take the wheel right now?
I won't. You're a better driver than me. Come on, just drive.
Igor, I have to say everything again, especially about your case. And while at the court, they will be talking about your mom.
It's nothing new, so don't worry.
The judge will sign a document that your mother is dead, and then...
But what if my mom is not dead? What if it happens that a person goes missing and they find the person even after 20 years?
You're old and you still believe in fairy tales? Here, better eat up.
Hey, Mrs. Anastasia, this is for the journey. If he wants to eat that at the airport, what will I give him? It's too expensive there.
Marina, please stop talking about the money again. By the way, Igor, listen up.
I think we must thank your friend from the police for doing us a very big favor. I don't know, maybe we could invite him to a cafe? Maybe I could also invite Svetlana.
Alice, the brakes! Alice, hit the brakes!
Well, this is a good idea. At least we don't have to lie in court.
There are people inside that car.
Are you okay?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Just call a taxi.
Taxi, we need to call a police.
I'll just handle it myself. You just go to the courtroom.
Yeah. Alright, but I can't leave you here.
Alice, don't think too much. This is just a car. Your fate is about to be determined. Please go now, I beg you.
Alright. See you later.
Taking into account the above stated facts, the court believes that it is possible to pronounce that the person named Mrs. Alice Landon as already dead in the eyes of the court of Russia. It is because of the absence of information about her whereabouts at her registered home address for more than 5 years. This pronunciation of Alice Landon's death is required for the claimant to lawfully acquire all—
Please stop this! I am Alice Landon. I'm alive.
Mommy?
Wait, this is nonsense.
Mommy!
According to this, everything is doing quite well if we'll base it here. Okay, the heart rate is strong. You can hear the heartbeat. Everything seems perfect. The placenta is a bit low, of course, but it's nothing. As you can see, everything is within the norm.
Doctor, are we missing the important part? Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. Have a look, she's so beautiful.
Now I'll have a daughter.
Yes, she's a girl.
But I wanted to have a brother.
Don't worry. There's a time for everything.
Come on, you're too slow. Right behind you.
So why did you bring that suitcase? Marina booted you out, didn't she? How will you commute to work? It's a long way from here. Huh? Wait, you got fired?
No, I didn't. But I won't be working there anymore.
Is this all because of that flea bag? She has no gratitude at all. We looked after her this whole time. Look what happened.
She returned the money for her treatment and the utility bills. She could have bought a nicer house than this.
And spend all the money at once, and then live on my own pension. Thanks a lot, but no thanks. Well, the house is all right. And I think the vegetable garden is really big for us. Well, the owner set a reasonable price, so with a little bit of care, this place will turn out fine. Here, do you want an apple? You'd better get used to it. Until you get a new job, we are going to live off the land. I can't afford Dolce Vita for now. You can't waste Alice's money. It's for a rainy day. Check where she took the boy. My son, you better search where he is. Is he in Krasnoholmsk? What's in it for him? He's a football player. So maybe he's in one decent football field there.
Mother, with all her connections, she can build a new field and bring in a fancy coach.
Damn it!
I like this second project. You see, it had more scale.
These two fields? One with a roof?
And a winter sports center. I want it over there. There'll be enough space.
I see there's enough space here. And what about the funds?
A part will be covered by the grant which the governor promised to allocate with us. And we will be investing too. Roger, you don't want to save on children. Am I right about that? Okay. We'll build a skating rink too. What if my granddaughter becomes a figure skater?
We're also planning to give you a grandson. Maybe upon a certain request.
He will be a hockey player. Uncle Eugene, let's build some ice here.
All right. So will you cover the new development project in Krasnoholmsk?
Why, Dad? Are you bribing the free media now?
She can grind us, but only if she has good reasons to, as you can remember. We can lend our ears to hear such criticisms.
I can remember it. I remember it all. But I won't be covering stories. I'll teach my students to do that. They need some practice.
She's launching a journalism course at a local college.
Isn't that downshifting? All right, my son. I'll cancel all about my terms and make it up to you. Just move to Moscow and go find a decent job. You're one hell of a teacher.
He's an excellent teacher. We don't have to leave at all.
Dad, honestly, yesterday, I already registered a travel and an education firm. I can't leave right now, because my dream is slowly coming true.
So what? You'll never come to the capital again?
Don't worry, Dad. We'll drop by for sure. We'll visit you. Until then, we have so many paper planes to launch over there.
We have so many. Maybe a whole fleet.